All right, folks, give me a second. All right. Headphones. Make sure we're native. Make sure OpenXR is good. Okay. All right. All right. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless Wonder the Man, Lincoln Clay. We are back for some more LeMans Ultimate in VR. Today, I originally planned to do the GT3s since I did GTEs yesterday, but there's a part of me that still wants to do the GTEs because I'm better at GTEs than I am GT3s, and I feel like I'm only a couple of adjustments away from getting back into the 159s on Bahrain, because 159 or better, to me, that window's wide enough that it either gets you in the top half of the split, or the top half of the grid, or even as much as winning a race. So, and being that I just got back to silver, I'd like to keep it. I'm not going to lie. If I do some GT3 races today, I will surely lose it because over in the GT3 side, there's some bronze drivers over there that are fast. The guys in the front are fast. The guys in the middle are idiots. And it's that simple. So let me check something real quick. Here we go. Okay, so I have not booted up LeMans Ultimate yet because there's a couple of things I did want to talk about. And yesterday, when I went live, I checked the daily races, and the race that I was looking for in particular was about to start in 5 minutes, so I dove right into it. And therefore, the things that I wanted to talk about got pushed back towards the back of the stream. Now, I don't pay that much attention to the algorithm of YouTube because, frankly speaking, I'm a small channel. Sim racing is niche, and sim racing in VR is niche within a niche. So I'm going to have some pretty small numbers in terms of views. And so I'm not looking to go professional with YouTube. So in most cases, I usually don't even care what the numbers are on my views. However, though, I still once in a while look at the analytics. Every now and then I'll look at how many views I got 24 hours after the stream. And once in a great while, I will look at watch time. And honestly speaking, I thought it was just me, but a lot of times when I look at the watch time, I might do a 2-hour stream, 1 hour, whatever, and the first 10 minutes is pretty much when it's peak. After 10 minutes, the viewership goes down, so people are only going to watch for about the first 10 minutes. That being said, whatever I need to say it within the first 10 minutes because then viewership is going to drop off, at least, you know. So, but I thought that was a me thing, but even super big YouTubers have complained about that analytic. So, so today I'm going to say what I need to say first, and then we're going to go into LeMans Ultimate, starting with the article that you are looking at, and that is from Traxion GG. And so I'm going to go ahead and read it word for word, because this is the first subject that I want to talk about. And the second subject is the pricing model for Rensport has been revealed. But I want to talk about more than that, just that too, because this subject right here segues into the Rensport topic that I want to talk about, and the common denominator being PSVR 2 between the both of them. So, so starting with this, it says Project Motor Racing, ambition for VR to be included at launch. PSVR 2 moved off plan. So virtual reality support for PC Project Motor Racing drivers is a given, but as the release date nears, VR could slip off the day one feature list. And this looks like a few bullet points. Remains in development for Project Motor Racing. As the release date nears, physics are taking priority, so VR may slip past day one. PSVR 2 support for PS5 players now seems unlikely, in contrast to earlier remarks, and they are referring to one of the devs responding to someone's question in Reddit about whether or not Project Motor Racing would get PSVR 2 support. They originally said yes. When I first heard that, I was like, nah, no way. There's no way. They couldn't have said that. They didn't mean it. Must have been a mistake, you know, a misprint, whatever. And Traxion GG, you know, they and a few others said, yeah, that's what they said. It's going to get PSVR 2 support. But there was a part of me, it was good to hear, because I want a reason to use my PSVR 2, because now that I don't play GT7 anymore, there's really no reason for me to even use my PSVR 2, because any third-party games that I have on PSVR 2, most likely I have them on PC and they look and run better. So in a lot of cases, in the beginning, I was buying games on PSVR 2 as well for comparison purposes. Then there was a stretch where I was buying games to support the developers, but I mean, Sony's half-assed with their support of PSVR 2. So, getting back to this article, 1 second, because I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. So I'll be flipping back and forth between this and the speech chat. When Straight 4 Studios announced that it was switching from Unreal Engine to the Giants engine, and that is the engine being used for Farming Simulator, for its graphics, the former's lackluster performance and virtual reality headset was touted as a key reason. That is going to be key in what I say. So they're saying that the Unreal Engine, its poor performance with VR was one of the reasons that they switched engines. And that is part of the segue into the Rensport part that I plan to talk about. Speaking at Gamescom, where a newer build of the upcoming sim racing game was playable and an evocative trailer unveiled new content, the development team is keen to stress that while VR will definitely happen on PC, it's still fine-tuning the performance ahead of a November 25th release. Notably, VR has not been showcased or playable at events where the title has been showcased so far, most notably probably Gamescom. Come on, scroll up there like you're supposed to. Continuing. The ambition is for VR to be there at launch, but if not, it's going to be there soon after, said Kevin Boland, Chief Development Officer at Straight 4 Studios, to Traxion. Our order of execution is going to get proper triple screen support first. Then we're going to look at VR, because actually the tech leads on naturally to do VR. We want VR, and we will have it. But we also have a realistic time scale, and I think most people would prefer us to work on physics over the VR at this stage. We're ambitious with the number of classes that we're trying to do and the spread that we have. But what's really important is that when the game is launched, we're not going to suddenly disappear. We're going to work more and more and more with patches and updates. And then right here, the next section, PSVR 2, PS5 support unlikely. That's for those sim racing on PC. For those requesting PSVR 2 support, things sound less promising. PSVR 2 support on PS5 as opposed to the PC adapter is not on the slate currently. Continue bowling. I'd love for us to do it, but I have to be realistic with the time scale right now and what's out there on the market. That's not a hard no, but if we can't deliver something that's knockout, we're not going to deliver it because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. And that is the article right then and there. All right. So let me go ahead and boot up LeMans Ultimate, and then I will continue on with the second part of this, talking about the Rensport pricing model. So with Project Motor Racing, they originally started out with the Unreal Engine, and they changed it because of VR. So it appears with Unreal, VR is dog shit, and I think the proof of that is Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione. Marco Massaruto, the CEO of Kunos, which develops Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, in an interview with Traxian GG a few years ago, he stated that the coder for them at the time, whose name was Stefano, pretty much wrote Assetto Corsa on his own. And I guess at the time they were simultaneously developing their own engine. And Stefano requested a more commercial engine to speed things up, and they went with Unreal. And Massaruto admitted that that ACC and Assetto Corsa could have been in a better state, but wasn't because of the Unreal Engine. He stated that it lacked features and the VR performance was poor, and that was going to be one of the reasons why they were going to be developing their own engine for Assetto Corsa EVO, which I can admit that in the beginning, the VR did not look very good for AC EVO, but I think the potential is there for it to have the best looking VR that I've ever seen. Because it really, like when you're driving a car and you look at your hands, your in-game hands, very detailed veins, fingernails, all that shit there. So they're using the farming simulator engine for Project Motor Racing, and VR being a big reason for that. I'm stuck in the middle because of that, because I don't know if the reason that Project Motor Racing won't get PSVR 2 support, I don't know if it's a case of that this game wouldn't be able to run because the hardware might be too weak, because after all, Aristolis, who was a former developer at Kunos, I asked him a couple of years ago if ACC on console was going to get PSVR 2 support, and his exact answer was too many resources. The console's not strong enough. So I don't know if Project Motor Racing, if it's too taxing for the console to run it in VR, or if Sony told them not to do it so that GT7 remains the only racing game on PSVR 2. I don't know which one to believe. but either doesn't surprise me. So now we move on to Rensport. The game is set to come out of early access or version 1.0 in the fourth quarter of 2025. I think I might have seen a couple videos, maybe where Traxi and GG pretty much said that the game was going to be coming out. It was going to be 1.0 next month, but whenever it hits Xbox, PlayStation, PC, it's all going to hit on the same day. I'm certain that VR is not going to be there day one. And truth be told, I'm not sure when or if it'll even get VR, because Rensport is developed with the Unreal Engine. And so I uploaded a video a couple of years ago where I used the UEVR, that is the Unreal Engine VR injector, which is software that takes any flat screen game and converts it to VR. And I actually used that on Rensport, and I uploaded a video. It did not look that good. It did not run that good. So at that time, I opted to wait until Rensport's VR comes out. Well, I was able to, just like I did with LeMans Ultimate, I was able to access the VR on Rensport. It was hidden, but I was still able to access it the same way I was doing on LeMans Ultimate. And it looked exactly like what I saw with the VR injector. So Rensport has said that the VR, we would get the release of VR when the game releases. Well, you guys heard me say this before. It just so happens that when we got the Nordschleife DLC, they opened the VR up. So I took the bait. I bought the DLC for $40 and tried the VR, and it looked exactly like what I saw with the VR injector. It did not look that good. It did not run that good. Shortly thereafter, the VR was removed and hasn't been heard from since. And I guess, because the game is developed with Unreal Engine and they're prioritizing, they're probably prioritizing 1.0 first, making sure the crossplay works, all that shit. I think it's going to be quite a while before we see the VR on Rensport. And then if I'm led to believe that if VR using the Unreal Engine doesn't run very well on PC, I'm almost certain it probably won't be able to run on console. And I was running it, when I did it, I'm doing it with a 4090 and it didn't run that good and didn't look that good. So based on what I had saw, there's no way the PS5 would be able to run that thing in VR. So there's that. So that being said, coming back to Project Motor Racing, I will buy the game on PC, but I will not buy it until the VR is ready. Now, if they allow us, if we can do what we did with LeMans Ultimate and I can access a hidden VR, then yeah, I'll buy it and I'll do exactly like what I did with LeMans Ultimate, where I'm racing offline just because I want to race in VR. But if it's a situation where there's no way to access any kind of VR until they release it, then I'll buy it when it comes out, or when the VR is officially released, unless they give us some kind of prorated early access price. So, and I hate to jump back and forth like that. I forgot the part about Rensport. So Rensport, when it comes out of early access and goes to 1.0, the game is going to retail for $60, which isn't that bad, but I think it feels kind of weird when you've been playing a game for free for quite a while and then all of a sudden you got to pay $60 for it. But they did throw a little bit of a bone, because those who purchased the Nordschleife DLC, that purchased the gold and the diamond DLC, they will be able to receive a standard version of Rensport for free, and those who purchased the Diamond DLC, which was like $65, whatever that noise was.
GMDR said,
they will get a deluxe version of the game.
At Lincoln Clay VR?
GMDR, what's happening? How you doing? I am doing pretty good. So yeah, jumping back to Project Motor Racing. Now that they walked back the PSVR 2 thing, I don't think it's gonna. I'm just don't think it's gonna happen, which is really unfortunate, and that's a deal breaker because if the PS5 version does not get VR support, I will not buy it.
The Senior said,
Hi from the UK. The Senior, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Let's jump in here and do a little bit of practice. The thing is, I don't know which car to use. Because I don't want to Corvette you guys to death, because if I should decide to go with the GTEs today, naturally I'm going to use the Corvette.
Dale Rodman Jr. 3.
Dale Rodman, I'm more excited for Endurance Motor Series than I am for Project Motor Racing. You know,
than I am for
Dale,
Project Motor Racing.
And I always
Dale
forget
Rodman
Rensport
Jr.
even
3
exists.
Said,
I
always forget
with
Rensport
Endurance Motor
even
Series,
exists, LOL.
In the beginning, I thought it was going to be a legitimate contender to LeMans Ultimate. I'm not so certain about that now, because they're saying that the game is not just focused on racing, it's focused
the
on
Senior said,
managing
Aston.
the team, you know, managing a race, yada, 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 all that kind of stuff. So it almost sounds like it's going to be a racing game with like an F1 manager built into the game. And if they're focused, if they're putting a lot of focus on you being an engineer, a team owner and stuff like that, and managing your team, as well as actually competing in races, I'm not sure that it's going to have the network and ranked games, you know, infrastructure that we have on LeMans Ultimate. I'm still going to buy it. I just don't. I'm just not so sure it's going to be a competitor to LeMans Ultimate as I originally thought. Let's see. What are we going to do here?
Dale Rodman Jr. 3 said, they've said the driving is going to be
Let's try to push
simcade.
first, since it has rotation.
I don't hate simcade, LOL.
Or at least on some tracks it does. They've said driving is going to be simcade. I don't. So it's going to be simcade, then no, it's not going to be a competitor to LeMans Ultimate. And even if it was, LeMans Ultimate is here to stay. They've established themselves, and one of the big things that stands out about LeMans Ultimate is the network coding, whatever, where two cars can bump each other side by side and somebody won't get pinballed off the track. It's definitely the case with ACC. I mean, if two cars even sneeze near each other, somebody got pinballed off the track.
The Senior said, what's your top 5 sims?
What's my top 5 sims? Okay, so LeMans Ultimate is my #1 sim. Number 2 is probably Automobilista 2, even though I barely play it that much. It's really that Automobilista 2 has not experienced the success that LeMans Ultimate has. They should have, but I think the big thing that killed them is that they do not have in-game ranked races. They have open lobbies and they have time trials. If they had an in-game rank system, an in-game report system, they would have had the success that LeMans Ultimate is racing, because it has all the details and more. You can get flat spots, tire wear, the damage model. The VR is is top notch. You know, it's the best looking sim in VR. But just for the simple fact that it doesn't have in-game rank races, I just don't play it that much. And when it got low fuel motorsport support, I tried it. And it was fun, but there was some issues, causing some issues. And it died. Low fuel motorsports for Automobile Institute is dead. I think ACC, Low Fuel Motorsports, is on life support, but Automobile Institute is dead. Number 3, my number 3 sim. And I'm basing.
Leader has just done a 206.00.
And I'm basing this on the games that I have. So I don't have iRacing, so iRacing will not be in this top 5. I would say number 3 would probably, for me, might be F125. It's another game that I don't play it that much, but when I do hop into it, I have fun. I forget how fun the game is. You know, people say that the graphics are SimCady. I think the settings allows you to make it simulated or SimCade, whichever you prefer. And when you do simulated settings, those Formula One cars are a handful. Number 4.
There's a new fastest lap for Espen, 204.69.
Would probably be Race Room. Another game I don't play that much. Graphics overhaul for the visuals of that game. Really sharp picture, runs really good. Weird physics, but I still like it. Number 5. This is a tough one. Might be, I'm probably going to give Forza Motorsports a slight edge over GT7. GT7 does have VR support, which is what I love, but a lot of games, there's several things about GT7 that I'm not happy about. I think GT7 is gone in the toilet. Forza, in the beginning, I did not like it. I was very upset. Oh, Hennes Catoni's in here. I was very upset with the but I would say that Forza probably edges out GT7 a little bit, because even though they kind of closed down the studio, they did give us tracks.
Senior said 1 LeMans 2 Assetto 3 R Factor 4 Race Room 5 Forza.
I guess if I went back
Senior said, for me.
No, nothing wrong with that list. I mean, if I were to go back and do it again, you know, a case could be made to throw ACC in there, but ACC's dead. So I have no desire to go back and play it. Don't tell me this thing froze up. Okay, there we go. Now, as I was saying about Forza Motorsports, what I think makes Forza Motorsports better than GT7 is that they have given us updated race cars over time. They've given us a few... What are you doing? They've given us a few hypercars, a few GT3 cars, a few tracks, Indy cars, a couple NASCARs.
Take care, there's a car approaching. Blue flag, we need to get some heat into these brakes.
And they have way more events terms of daily events,
Sector 1 is green. Sector 2 is yellow, 324. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Xavier has stepped in.
The senior said, Forza is the best value for money by far.
Yeah, a case can be made. And the other thing about it is,
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
the DLC on the games isn't ridiculous. The cars, you know, cost maybe $5, or you might be able to buy like a pack of 3 cars for like $10 or something like that. Unlike the ridiculous microtransactions that you'll find in GT7, because they've used that Grand Theft Auto shark card type economy,
Yellow
where
flag, Sector 3.
the credits don't match up with
0.9 off the pace.
the credits aren't one-to-one with the price of a car. So if you see a car on GT7 that you want that costs $1 million, they sell the credits at like 2,750,000, no 1 million. Because they're putting you in a position where you spend more than you want to get enough credits to purchase something that you want.
I think that has been it. Clear right. Green flag Sector 1. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag Sector 2. Sector 3 is 2.6 seconds off the pace.
Why is this dude playing games? Man, come on,
Fastest
go.
lap for Max, 203.88. Yellow flag Sector 2.
I flash him to get out of the way, and what does he do? Jumps right back in front of me.
Your rear brakes, it's time to overheat. Sector 3 is yellow. Your tyres are cold, watch out. We think that Martins has gone off. Green flag in Sector 3. Sector 2 is 0.36 off the pace. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Alright, Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits. Green flag Sector 3. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag Sector 1. We can see Valon has crashed. Yellow flag in Sector 3. 15th place. Fastest lap for Max, 203.69. Yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is clear. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. Green flag in Sector 3. It looks like EA has gone off. Sector 1 is green. Sector 1 is yellow. We think blah, spinned it. Green flag in Sector 1.
That was crap.
Just done a 205.59. Okay, pit stop requested. On yellow, we think Finley has spun off. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is green. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. That's the end of the session. P11.
So it will not be the Porsche. This event starts in 1 minute. My friend Henez Catoni is in there. I guess if I'm going to do it, I better decide what am I going to do. Well, here we go. And Henez Catoni, that is my friend, that is my teammate. I'd like to thank you all who joined the stream earlier this week, where we finally came together for the first time in the Discord and voice chat. Got some practice in so we can get ready for the 6 hours of and if you should happen to see this, Henez, I am requesting to do the first.
Senior said, I hope Project Racing does something different with pricing.
I'm not concerned about the price because a lot of these racing games, I'm not going to get upset with the base price of the game.
Said, they could steal the show.
Well, I'm not going to get upset with the base price of a lot of these games because they got to pay for these licenses. So if Project Motor Racing cost anywhere from $60 to $80, that wouldn't bother me. I would still pay it. The DLC can be priced as ridiculous as iRacing, and I would still pay for the DLC that I want. Not necessarily any DLC, but I would pay for the DLC that I would want. What I would not pay for is even play the game. That's where I have the problem with iRacing. The DLC packs costing $15 each. Cars costing $10 each. I think it's ridiculous, but I do understand they got to pay for those licenses. What I'm not fine with is having to pay $10 a month just to play it. And the minute your membership runs out, you no longer have access to the game or the DLC that you paid for. I'm probably going to lose my silver rank, and I'll probably end up having to go back to GTE at Bahrain to get to tech.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So when I watched Basic Ali a couple of days ago, it seems that the Lambo was the car of choice for this track. Oh, this is a night race. I didn't really even pay attention to that.
It takes it is clear.
Or at least this practice is night.
Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. V4.
So when I was watching Basic Ali's stream earlier this week, he was letting the chat choose which car he uses for each race. So I sent in a $10 super chat and asked him to use the Corvette. Now it took him a couple of races to do it, but yeah, he did use the Corvette, and he did not like it. He started off by saying he didn't like the audio of the car. And he liked the Lambo much better.
That's the end of the session. V4.
Oh, beautiful. I'm ranked 17. This is split one, so in all likelihood, yes, Hanez Katoni is in there with me, and he is ranked 15th. Good luck, my friend. All right, let's go break some eggs.
Derby said, "What do you have your Newton meters dialed into right now?"
My wheelbase? This is a Fanatec Podium DD1. It is a 20 Newton meter wheelbase, but I probably use about 40% of it, which I think comes out to be about 8 Newton meters. When I first bought this thing, I had it cranked up to like 80%, but it was so hard to turn the cars. And if you wrecked, if you weren't hanging on to the wheel, it damn near snatched my arms off a couple of times.
It takes it's clear. Okay, Clay. We've got 4 minutes to do the business. We've got cold brakes all around. Be careful.
I mean, I want resistance, but I still want to be able to turn the car too. So because of it, I ended up having to, turn the force feedback down. So yeah, I run the force feedback at about 40%, which comes out to be about 8 Newton meters.
Derby said, "Okay, thank you."
You're welcome.
Fastest lap for Kurok, 2:02.05. 20 minutes to go, 2 minutes. P15. That's a new fastest lap for Kurok, 201.72.
Holy shit.
That's the end of the session, B18.
Damn. Boy, this is going to be tough trying to get into the 203s. So, yep. Ooh, this is rough. I mean, it's harder to compete in the GT3s. And, I mean, look at that. 201.7. That's crazy. I'm 3 seconds off. I'm never that far off of the... Hold on. Ricky Bobby 90, is that? Oh. Let me watch him. Ricky Bobby 90. All right, I'm gonna have to keep my eye open for him because he might be a streamer too. So this is a 20-minute race. So I think 12 laps of fuel should do it.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
So I got 11.5 in there, 10.6, 11. Yep. So we'll leave it there. So actually, let me see, where did Henez Katoning, where is he at? There he is. Oh shit, he qualified 7th. Holy shit. Oh shit. I qualified 19th, so I'm going to get dinged on that a little bit. So in my opinion, I need to get into the top 10 to be assured that I get positive rank out of this.
Formation
Look at those
lap
Lamborghinis.
has started.
Being back here, way in the back, is that freebies is just whenever I see the race, the wreck, I have to not get involved in it, get caught up in it.
Floor it, green, green, green.
He nearly lost it in front of me.
Right.
Sure.
Right side's clear. Okay, Clyde, decent start. From here. On your right, car right, yellow flag, clear right. I think that Dominique. Quite a lot of it. You might green flag in sector 2.
Well, here we go.
We think that has gone off. Sector 3's
In front of me on everything that's really gotten on my nerves about it. When people track and decide they're going to try to take somebody down.
looks like Kramer has been dead. Ahead is now 1.1. Okay, Clay, the next car is Sector 3 is now clear. Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag. We can can see Kramer and Vanio have stacked it. Green flag, sector 2. Just done a 202.58.
My God.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. We think that Kramer has gone off. 0.91. Kramer behind is pitting now. The gap to Burton ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8. Remaining, 15 minutes to go. Sector 3 is flat. Yellow flag. It looks like Bobby has spun off. Green flag in sector 2. Fastest lap for Kurok, 201.95. The gap to Burton ahead is now 2. Stay focused. Apex. The guy in front is Bobby. Sector 2 is now green. The gap has come down to 0.38. Arturo, green flag sector 3. Smooth, no mistakes. Yellow flag, watch out. We can see off. Green flag, sector 2. The next car is a lap behind. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. That was a 2:05. Good consistency, keep them coming. Lap to your left. Good is now in the lead. Don't panic. Yellow flag, caution, incident in sector 2, yellow flag. It looks like as is, 30. Now green.
Lap 2-0. Left, 2 minutes. Kurok is now leading. One more lap to go. 15th place. We think that Serena has gone off. Green flag in sector 1. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag in sector 1. We think that Dominique has gone off. The actor Vettel in front is now 1.6 seconds.
Oh, he don't have a wing.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. E14. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Yeah, that was dirty of that dude to rejoin in front of me. Whoops. Yeah, that board in front of me, that was some dirty shit what he did, the way he rejoined. Right in front of me. He knew I was about to pass him, so he basically jumped right in front of me, and I slammed right into him and gave me even more damage. So, I mean, that's become the... when it comes to dirty driving on Le Mans Ultimate, the weapon of choice seems to be they go off the track, they hit the wall, they're mad, so they want to ruin somebody else's race. So they pull back onto the track right in front of somebody, causing that person to run into them and destroying their race also. So, I mean, how much of a child do you have to be? How much do you have to be to get that mad that something happened to you or that you screwed up and you decide you're going to ruin the next person that comes through, you're going to ruin their race as well? You have to be an absolute child. Well, at least I did not lose rank, so I keep my silver. But I am not going to do that race again. I just do not have the pace to be competitive. You seeing guys turning in 201s, and I'm turning in, and I had to bust my ass to turn in a 204. So it's back to the GTEs. That starts in 22 minutes. So I think what I'll do is grab a quick drink and then we'll go practice. All right, and this is one of our VR Vikings cars, livery designed by my teammate and friend Henez Katoni. And as far as whether we'll actually use this car in one of the driver swap races, it depends on the track. So when we do the 6 hours of COTA, that's already been decided. We are going to use the Ferrari 296. I can drive that car, and Katoni is a little bit faster than me. We both did 211s. I did a 211.9. He did a 211.6, but there was one lap where he got into the 210s, but the lap was invalidated. So he is definitely faster than me. I think this car track combo right here, I might be a little bit faster than him. But when last time they did this track combo, when I got dialed in, I was able to hit the 159s. Let's see now that the leaderboard is back, let's see what it's, he's registered for this race, and he knew it. Katoni knew I was going to come right back over here. He knew I was going to come right back over to the GTEs. He got registered. Oh, and he's the #1 guy right now. I mean, that's going to change as more and more people enter this race. But let's see what the leaderboard is looking like. Fastest lap is a 1:58.4, and my fastest lap was a 2 minutes 0.3. But as I said, I've gotten into the 1:59s before, but that was months ago. But I do believe I can do it again. And then the fastest Corvette right here is a 1:58.8. He is 0.4 off of the leader, so that gives me hope that anything that happens is all on me. I won't be able to really blame the car, even though in some instances with the Ferrari and the Porsche, I'm actually a little bit faster. But this is one track where I believe I'm fast enough with the Corvette that I don't even bother messing around with any of the other cars. Because I don't like being that person that uses the meta cars. I did it last week at Fuji. I took the Porsche because my lap times was so terrible with the Corvette. It wasn't, take that back. My lap times wasn't that terrible. I was inconsistent. And so the next time that track combo comes around, Fuji and GTE, I'm probably just going to use the Corvette and just tough it out. Okay, folks. We'll do a little bit of practice because I definitely need it. Right. This stream, I am in practice lobby 1. I'm going to grab a drink and I will be right back. All right, teammate Henez Katoni, if you should happen to see this, I am in the Discord. And I am in our private channel, which says LMU Swap Henez Katoni. So if you'd like to join me in there, feel free. If you come in here and you don't hear me say anything, that's because I'm grabbing a drink and I'll be right back. I think I need to turn on some air. Jeez. I thought this thing was empty. Guess I was wrong. If I write games. No.
clear on pit exit. You've got cold brakes all round, be careful. Yellow flag, caution, yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow flag, green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. The leader has just done a 207.53. New fastest lap for Joseph, 204.24. That's a new fastest lap for Roncalves, 202.44. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that Louis has gone off. Sector 1 is green. Green flag, sector 3. Yellow flag in sector 1. Fastest lap for Reed, 202.08. We think Ario has crashed. Yellow flag, sector 3. Sector 1 is clear. V15. Sector 1 is quick. Yellow flag. Flag in sector 2. Fastest lap for Roncalves, 201.29. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 1 is yellow.
Football Basics FBTV said, your wheel ain't set up properly.
Oh, really?
Sector 1.
Football Basics FBTV said, IRL will and in-game don't match, bro.
Okay.
V2. Green flag in sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is clear. Sector 1 time is good. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is now green. Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 2 time is quick.
Football Basics FBTV said, yes, so there's 3 settings that should match. One in Fanatec control panel, then your wheel range and max wheel range in game settings. I use 360 but have a 310 diameter GT wheel.
You know, first of all, I have the wheel in the settings. I have it set to where it follows my wheelbase. Now I've got my wheelbase set at 360 degrees, but that's
Green flag, sector 2.
that really doesn't make a difference. I feel like wheel setup, it just like it's just like bowling, shooting a basketball, throwing a pitch. When it comes to bowling, there is no right way or wrong way to throw the ball if you knock all the pins down. Right ball if it goes into the basket. So I think the same applies here with sim racing. Might work for you, may not work for me, and vice versa.
Football Basics FBTV said, yeah, I hear that.
So
Football Basics FBTV said, but it can offset tire wear though.
I think that could come down to the driving style and not necessarily setting. So, but to be specific, in the settings, I don't have it where the steering lock in game matches the steering lock on my wheelbase.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Green flag in sector 1.
I basically
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. We can see Lathan has stacked it. Blue flag.
I basically turned off the steering lock in game, so there's nothing to have to match up. So it's
Green flag sector 2.
so the steering lock
Guy behind has just done a
or,
0.4 seconds.
the steering lock or radius is based strictly on oh my god, on the wheelbase, and it's not a situation of me
Football
wheelbase
Basics
up.
FBTV said, yeah, I know what you
Sector 2
mean.
is green. I think P4's gone off. Green flag sector 3. Sector 3 is now yellow. Incident in sector 2. Yellow flag.
Football Basics FBTV said, I see what you mean.
You know, you know, my settings where they're at, I didn't get there overnight because like when I first started sim racing,
Okay, Clyde, 5 minutes to go.
you know,
5 minutes left.
in terms of trying to take it kind of serious,
Yellow flag, sector 1.
I started out on a SATA Corsa Competizione when the game first came out, and I had the steering sensitivity set on whatever the game was default. I didn't play around with my wheelbase. Well, I was using a Thrustmaster T150 at the time, so as far as the wheelbase goes, there was nothing to set. If there was, I didn't use it, and I didn't mess around with the steering lock in game either. So it was like
Just overall.
1080
Flag in
or
sector 2.
something like that by default, and I didn't do anything with it. And just over the years,
Sector 1 is green.
as I, you know, was searching to try to get faster and faster and faster, over time, I finally got down to where I'm at right now, where I got the steering lock set to like 370.
Sector 1, yellow flag. It looks like Yao has binned it. Green flag, sector 1. Sector 1 is 0.32.
Football Basics FBTV. Said. Haha, similar history to me. Day 1 ACC and used Thrustmaster.
And I mean,
Yellow
like
flag, sector 2.
for the F1 games,
It looks like Gustav has spun off.
I turn the steering on. I run it at like 330, and then as far as the force feedback goes, I turn it down from about 40% down to about 30%. Because whether, you know, whatever, regardless of whether it's a SimCade or not, you got to react fast, and having the torque turned all the way up, you're not going to be able to react fast enough.
Green flag, sector 2. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. We need to watch these track limits. Green flag, sector 2. Flag in sector 1. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. We think that Barry S has binned it. Yellow.
Already off to a bad start on turn 1.
Flag 2. We think Latham has gone off. Sector 3 is green. Flag sector 2. Yellow flag, watch out. Sector 3 is now clear.
I should have left before this happened, because now it might freeze that I'll have to shut the game down and restart it. Oh, yep. It crashed.
That's the end of the session, P1.
All right. Good luck to my teammate, Hanez Katoni. In all likelihood, we'll be in the same split. I think we're both going to be in split 1. All right. Oh, Katoni, yep, there he is. Our teammate, Hanez Katoni, and he is ranked 7th, and I am ranked 10th. Excuse me.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Your brakes are cold. Be careful. That's the end of the session, P6.
All right. Here we go.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Alright, Clay, we've got 4 minutes to get a decent lap in. We've got cold brakes all round. Clear left. V13. To go, 2 minutes. Okay, Clay, we need to watch these track limits. Right side's clear.
I had a brain fart right there and I lost time. Oh my Lord.
Just done a 159.49.
Yikes.
That time was a 2:11.17.
Okay, pit stop requested. Crew is ready. That's the end of the session. V13.
Not a good lap, but not a terrible lap. .159.1 is the fastest lap. So, where is Catone? He should be in here. Okay. 201. -20-minute race.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
11.9. 10.7. Yeah, I'll leave the fuel where it's at. So I did hang on to my 10th. So I'm ranked 10th in this lobby, and I qualified 10th. I did meet those requirements. So if I finish 10th or better, I will get positive rank.
Formation lab has started.
Come on, dude, move it. Pick it up.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Car right. Clear right. On your right, so clear right. We can see Cottoni, Taylor and Santos have spun off.
Oh
Sector
my
1 is
lord.
now green. Left side,
So
clear
your
left.
car already got damaged, so you go right ahead.
Point left, clear left. Carla, clear left. Yellow flag. Clear left. We think Cal has been dead. Clear left. Sector 2 is now green.
The car behind me's got a drive-through, so he really shouldn't even be trying to get involved in this fight. But since he's hell-bent on getting past me, I'll let him go through.
Clear left.
Pay the price for that dumb shit.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Well, he's got to serve that penalty, so
It looks like Taylor has gone
I'll
off.
end up
Green
getting
flag
that
in
spot
Sector
back.
3. The yellow. Okay, Clay, the next car is Duval. flag sector 2. We think that Cotoni has binned it. The guy in front is Rice.
Get off the track, man, and go serve that penalty.
You're right. The leader has just done a 159.62. Don't panic. Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Time of day 201.97.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Clay. The guy in front is Win.
Dale Rodman Jr. 3.
Right side's clear.
Said.
Car clear right.
How? Dale Rodman Jr. 3. Said. How is the racing going?
It's too soon to say.
Green flag in sector 2. Clear left. On your right. Right side's clear. Sector 2 is yellow. Left's clear left. Right side's clear. Car clear right. Car right.
What the
Clear
fuck?
right. Yellow flag, sector 3. Okay, Clay. You picked up some minor aero damage. Car in front is Vinny Kainan.
Dude straight up tried to push me off the road.
Dale Rodman Jr. 3. Said.
New fastest lap for
This is insane.
59.46.
Lap 205.
V12. Come on, we can do better than this. Focus on your exits. Keep it smooth. The car in front of us is now Malek. Okay, Clay, you're reeling Malek in. The gap's now 0.42. first session.
3.
Carla, clear left. Carla, clear left. Nicely done. Going out on track limits, keep it between the lines. Car ahead is Mini Kaina. 2. It looks like Mika has stepped in. Alright Clay, don't let this guy distract you. Remaining 10 minutes. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. You're halfway home. We think that Quinn and Cotoni have binned it. Sector 3 is clear. P11. Car is from Quero.
I got suspension damage.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. cut the track. Okay, Clay, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Time 201.28.
Come on, pass him already. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. Yellow flag. Green flag, sector 2. I think P2's binned it. Incident sector 3, yellow flag. It looks like Mika has spun off. Green flag in sector 3. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Clay.
I think I got him this time.
Clear right.
Time 202.
E9. Clear right. We've just had a warning for cutting the track. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Sector 1, yellow flag, 10th position. Stay between the lines, please, Clay. Sector 2 is now yellow. We think that Mika has crashed. Sector 2 is clear. Clear left. Come on, Clay. Don't panic. We'll get him back. There we go, it's over. Bring it back round. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
What a jerk. That Rigario, he tried to push me off the track. He went off the track. And when he saw that I was about to pass him, he tried to push me off the track. Unbelievable, some of the dirty shit that goes on here. I mean, I'm like, it's starting to look like LeMans Ultimate. The dirty shit that goes on this game is a whole different animal from the shit that goes on, that used to go on ACC. Let's register for the next race, and then we'll come back and check the rank.
Miguel, Drive S bad. Said. This is a fun combo, cars feel a bit more slide than normal for me, but maybe I'm just rusty. Hope the racing has been good, Mr. Clay.
Oh shit, I actually gain ranked. Well, Miguel, I've done 2 races. One GT3 and the GTE we just finished. And what's becoming a reoccurring theme on LeMans Ultimate is people going off the track, and when you're coming by, they pull out on the track right in front of you so you can wreck, so you can hit them and destroy your race too. Or as they're rejoining the last race I just did, we actually got time to probably look at the replay. The guy was rejoining, and when he saw that I was about to pass him, he tried to push me off the track. So we'll take a quick look at this. We got, 3-4 minutes before the race starts. But at the end of the day, GTE finish, at one point I was in 10th place, and where are we? right, I think it happened here somewhere. That Aston Martin right there that I have the cursor on, he went off the track, and when he rejoined, he pushed me wide so he could keep his place. Right there. So he was so busy fighting with that Ferrari that he went wide and then tried to stop me from getting past him. So here he is right here. He goes wide. I'm about to pass him. Boom, 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 boom. Right there, he tried to push me wide.
Miguel, that drive S bad. Said. Oof. Dirty as hell.
This is the shit that I've been seeing lately. Let's look at that again. He goes wide. They touch. He goes wide. He nearly loses it right there. He saves it. See that I'm about to pass him. He deliberately aimed for my car. Right there, he straightened it out, then he went straight over here to push me over to make sure I don't get past him. Like, I'm so sick of this. Like, let me shut up. I'm going to sum it up like this. I'll use basketball as an example. During the Shaquille O'Neal days here in the NBA, they played an inside-out game where they feed the ball to the center, and he does his thing and dominates the guy that's covering him. Once the defense tries to collapse on him to give the other guy help trying to stop Shaquille, then he kicks it out to the open guy and they shoot the three. Over in other countries, they play a different type of basketball. They play an outside in, where you have guys that are spread out on the perimeter shooting three-pointers, and then when the defense comes out to try to cover the perimeter shooters, then they kick it down underneath to the center, so he has a one-on-one situation and he can try to take his man one-on-one. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that I think different regions have different styles of racing, and some of these regions I don't agree with. Oh shit. So this is 5. Oh
2
shit.
minutes to go, 2 minutes. All clear, push now.
Miguel, that drive S bad. Said. I don't know, I would just classify that as an unsafe rejoin.
Oh, that particular situation right there is an unsafe rejoin. But I'm saying throughout the history of
Barely
me
a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
playing LeMans Ultimate, I've experienced some interesting shit. So, me saying
The
that
track
I
temperature's
like
decreasing. It's now
certain
54 Celsius.
certain styles of racing that I don't agree with, that doesn't mean that that style of racing is wrong. It just means that I disagree with it. It's not the way I would race. And that to me was intentional. The guy knew I was going to get past him, so he came back onto the track and deliberately aimed for my car to push me wide.
Incident in
So
sector
when we
3,
got to
sector
that
3 is
corner,
yellow.
you know, he would already have the
Green flag,
position.
sector 3. That's the end of the session, P4.
So there's actually two turns on here that are my Achilles heel, and one of them is turn 1.
If it takes it's clear, we have 4 minutes to set a lap. The brake temperatures are low, we need to get some heat into them. It's fine, mate, it's just a scrape. Clear right.
Coming up right here. This is the other corner I have a problem with.
E9. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Violate this lap, track limits. That's a new fastest lap for May, 1:59.39.
That time was a
2:07.
2:0.67.
Acknowledged, pit stop requested. The pit crew is ready.
SFA player said, that next turn that was giving you problems used to give me problems too. I started turning in super early and that fixed it for me.
Ah, damn it.
On your clear right.
SFA player said, I believe I'm trying to run you off the road.
Oh, he
He
definitely
pulled
was.
out into the middle way too far.
He literally cut across the track. It wasn't a case of him getting back onto the track and right back on the racing line. He cut all the way across the track to try to push me off of the track from the other side. Oh, look at that shit. Nah, I'm falling all the way down to 9th place. Damn it, that screwed up.
And drivers go to the grid for a race start.
So I'm ranked number 5 in this lobby, and I qualified 9th. So
SFA player said, he did.
10.7. I'll leave that there. Yeah, that was definitely some dirty stuff. But I mean, honestly, now I guess I'm being racist, if you want to say that. But all the dirty shit started happening when the ACC drivers came over here. So maybe I'm prejudiced drivers. I don't know, but yeah, when the ACC drivers started coming over here, it's happening.
Formation lap has started.
Oh, whoa.
Miguel, Dadribespad said, GLHF.
Thank you, Miguel. I will do my best. car.
Car left. You're in the middle, clear right. Car left. Clear all round. Clear left. Clear left.
Said I made an illegal pass and had to get the position back. Oh, big wreck behind me.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Alright, Clay, decent start. We can build something from here. Yellow flag. We can see Duval has stacked it. Green flag in Sector 2. Car right. Right side is clear. Right side's clear.
SFA player said, now might not be the time to try something new, but turning early on that hairpin worked for
We
me.
think that Baptist has gone off.
Sometimes I nail it, sometimes I don't.
To 1.
That time was a 2.
7th position. The guy in front is Gonçalves.
Oh, I just realized something.
You're reeling Gonçalves in. The gap is now 1.4 seconds. It's just a scratch. Ignore it. We've been warned about track limits. Just done a 159.47.
Lap 2, 01.01.
Behind is increasing. It's now 1.5 seconds. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Green flag Sector 1. It looks like Luke has binned it. The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds. Okay, Clay. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. We'll be warned about track limits. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. We think, Setiawa, spinned it, green flag in sector 3.
Time 201.12.
B7. Okay, Clay, we just cut the track. The answer is 6th place. Ahead is now 1.7 seconds. Just done a 159.28. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds. like 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. We're at the halfway point. The leader's just done a 158.84. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. We think Rice has spun off.
That time was a 200.92.
Keep it within the track limits. Green flag, Sector 2.
92.
The gap to P6 in front is now 1.1. Flag. Alright, gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Looks like Baptiste has crashed. Green flag, Sector 3. Track limits. Clay. Double chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Wasting a lot of time here. Get your elbows out and force the pass. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Time 2:01.80.
Cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Clay.
GMDR said, "Come on Lincoln, you can take this guy."
Oh shit.
Car right, clear right. Clear left. That's the end of the race. Clear left. Okay, pit stop requested.
That was a hell of a fight. He raced clean. He defended well. I did what I could. Good one. Good race. Good race. When I have races like that, that's when LeMans Ultimate is the chef's kiss. Mwah. Let me give him a GG.
GMDR. GG unlucky Lincoln, you should have had it.
I had him once, but he set me up pretty good. I mean, he was right on my ass and put me in a position where I went wide, and then he kind of got me on a switchback. So, good play on his part. Positive rank.
The senior said, "Good night from the UK."
Hey, Senior, appreciate you popping in. I know it's got to be about going on like 2 in the morning over there. Oh, shit, I actually lost rank. At least I didn't lose much. Normally when
player said, "I'm sure he appreciated that race too. Fair play racing."
Yeah, that was a great race. I got one more in me, one more race. So I'm going to register for the next race, and then I got to go to the men's room. I love GTEs. I love GTEs. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock here. So, yeah, last race. Be right back, folks. All right, just in time. We got about a little over 90 seconds. Let me put the AC on for a second so I can cool off a little bit. Clean off the goggles. Okay, so a couple of notches below me, there's a name right there. I've raced against him before. I think I've raced against him about 3 times, but I think one of those times I might have had an incident with him. But I mean, I've had so many incidents with so many people in this game that, you know, in the beginning when I first started having run-ins with some of these people, I would remember their names. There's only a couple of people that I remember, and like one of them here in the GTE class, there's a guy named Rhett Frederick. He's a little bit faster than me, but he's aggressive and he's reckless. He will risk causing a wreck if it means getting past somebody. And pretty much every time that I beat him, it's because he did exactly that. Whenever he raced clean, he beat me because he's faster. But whenever I beat him, it's because he was doing dumb stuff and I got past him. You know, he caused a wreck, took himself out, and took somebody out with him. All right, let's go. Last one. So looks like to get the best result. Like if I come back tomorrow or Saturday and stream, it's gonna be GTE again. GT3s are treacherous. Like I said, the guys at the top are fast. Everybody else after that are idiots. So with the GT3s, you better be prepared to get hit. Oh well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. So that hairpin, where I was having problems, braking early helps a little bit.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. The brakes are cold. Be careful.
But I'm still trying to figure out whether or not to hold a trail brake through there because it seems to work okay here, but not at that other hairpin. Right here, I do okay at that corner, but this is the corner coming up where I have problems.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
I think I might have just figured something out.
Green flag, sector 2. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Caution, P3. That's the end of the session, P3.
Miguel, that drive S bad. Said. The wide entry to tight apex almost cutting track limits is all the time in that hairpin IMO.
Yeah, that hairpin right there. I'm gonna try it on this outlap and see if I can put the rumble strips dead underneath the center of the car, allowing me to go a little bit wider so I can swing back, because this Corvette does not work well with tight corners. That's why I was like, when I was doing the last week, when I was doing Fuji with the Porsche had better rotation than the Corvette. I could take the tight corners better with the Porsche. So this is the outlet. So I'm going to try, like I said, trying to put the rumble strip underneath the car.
It exit looks clear. Okay, Clay, we've got 4 minutes to do the business. We've got cold brakes all round.
That's a risky move, but the car did. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Just done a 159.24. That's a new fastest lap for Taylor, 159.00. The guy ahead's lap time is 206.11. That was scary.
That was 2:00.8 seconds. Okay, let's stop recording. guy behind has just done a 2:00.9 seconds. That's the end of the session, P5.
Ah, come on. Damn, I'm ranked 3.
Lap 2:00.62.
Lost time. I mean, I was at best I was on pace to do a 2 minutes point 4, but I still lost time. Sector 3. No! That's the first time that's happened to me. Come on. Because I don't want to start from the pits. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't even care if I have to start the race with a full tank. Just hurry. Come on. Come on.
Formation lab has started.
And I've got... Okay, there's my force feedback. Oh, I got screwed. Looks like I'm not the only person that happened to. The game crashed on me and I couldn't get back in there in time. Oh shit, there's several cars behind me.
Green flag. Green
Jamal
flag.
Adams said, "Yo, what's good?"
What's good? How you doing? Jamal Adams, how you doing?
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
I'll get some of these places back, but that was a backbreaker right
Yellow
there.
flag.
That shit.
Sector 1 is green. We think that Alexander spinned it. service, mate. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is now green. Yellow flag in Sector 2. We think Taylor has binned it. Yellow flag. It looks like Cuba has spun off. Green flag in Sector 3.
Oh, thank you.
Green flag Sector 2, P9. Okay, Clay, the next car is Garcia. Gap to Garcia in front is now 1.0 seconds. Yellow flag in Sector 2. We think that Hua has gone off. Okay, Clay, just cut the track. Is clear. 5-1. Minutes left.
Time was a
E9.
8.
Okay, Clay, keep right on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Yellow flag sector 3.
Time 2-0.
48.
0.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Okay, Clay. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Mark distance. The leader has just done a 158.90.
Thank you.
Incident in sector 2. Yellow flag. 7th position. Attention to track limits. Please, Clay. Begin. front is now 0.7. Green flag in sector 2. We can see Garcia and David have binned it. Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag, sector 2. Flag, sector 3. Yellow flag, sector 2. Sector 2 is green. Left. Okay, Clay. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Good pass. Well done. The guy in front is Baptiste. Flag. Looks like Rodriguez has stacked it. Green flag in sector 2. this guy distract you. 6th place. Lap times are pretty consistent. Car right, clear right.
Oh, nice one.
Push, get this guy. Clear right.
Oh, asshole! He tried to take me out.
Yellow flag. Don't polish out, mate. Forget about it. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Really? Dude tried to take me out.
The next car is Woo.
I ain't even gonna bother reporting because he got what he did.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Okay, Clay. The next car is Roncalves. E5. About track limits. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag in front of me.
We think Roncalves has crashed. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 30 Celsius. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. P5. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Game crashed. By the time I got back in, had to wait in the pits. Finally got out on the track in 16th place and finished in 5th. Not bad. Oh, you know what? Let's check what we got for rank, and then let's go back and watch that guy try to take me out on the replay. I'm reporting him because it backfired on him. He spun out. I mean, even if he would have destroyed my race, I would have screamed and yelled and said I'm going to report him, but I probably wouldn't have done it. .6. So that 0.9 we lost last race, we got 0.6 of it back. So I'm still hanging on to silver. All right, let's go check out that replay. What an dirty move that was. It's unbelievable. I guess I'm probably going to have to take it. When a lot of the dirty and ignorant driving started on LeMans Ultimate, I blamed it on ACC drivers coming over here because they are ignorant. They are ignorant, but they are not dirty. We got dirty drivers over here on LeMans Ultimate, and I mean, they doing shit that I have never seen before. I don't know where they came from, but I think I'm going to have to take back what I said, thinking that they were ACC drivers. It's that silver Ferrari up there. Baptista, looks like his name. Baptista. Right here. That Corvette came in hot. He lost it. Now look at this. Wow. ride on board with him because I want to see what he was thinking. So he's gonna get clipped coming up here at turn one. Wow. Yeah, that was some extra dirty stuff right there. But we came out of it all right. So I think I'm gonna hang it up right there. So shit, I don't think I had that GT3 race was probably my worst race. I think I finished up 14th in that race, but I was ranked 17th coming into that session. Other than that, the GTE races weren't bad. I think I did a 11th. Let's look at it. Yeah, 5th, 7th, and 11th. So the 11th place was my first race in the GTE, then 7th and 5th. So all in all, not that bad of an evening. I mean, somebody tried to do something dirty to me in every single race, but hey, we got through it. And as far as the net positive goes, we at least we didn't lose rank. So at least it wasn't a net negative. So all right, thanks for watching, everybody. Turn this around. So tomorrow's Friday. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'll stream this weekend, no doubt about that. I just don't know whether I'm gonna do it tomorrow or Saturday. So that being said, I'll see you guys sometime this weekend. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Decent night of racing. And yeah, that'll do it for me. Until the next one, you all know the line. Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. Have a good one, everybody. We will see you sometime this weekend. Have a good one.